So far, we've talked about light, how that travels, and how reflection and refraction of light rays work. In this micro lesson, our goal is to learn about how light rays travel to our eyes and let us see objects in front of us and the world around us. Light helps us see everything around us. When we see things with our eyes, it seems like an instantaneous process. An object is in front of us, light reflects off of it, and our eyes and brains see the object. While this process is immediate, how we see objects is not as simple. When a light ray approaches your eye, the first part of the eye it meets is the cornea. The cornea is a clear layer that refracts light, allowing our eye to focus on the light ray. Once traveling through the cornea, the light ray meets the iris. This is the colored part of your eye. Its job is to control the size of the pupil, which is what the light ray hits next. The pupil, which is the black part of your eye, lets different amounts of light in depending on the size. The bigger the pupil, the more light it lets in. The iris is connected to the muscles that can make the pupil bigger or smaller. Once the light passes through the pupil, it goes to the lens. The lens is made up of transparent tissue that bends light rays so that they are even more focused. The lens bends the light rays so much that they become crossed as they move on to the retina. The retina is made up of cells that we call photoreceptors. These photoreceptors line the wall of the eye and help us see colors and shapes. When photoreceptors see certain colors and shapes, they create electrical impulses. These are little surges of electricity that travel through blood vessels to the optic nerve. The optic nerve is a bundle of nerves that send signals from the eye to the brain. When our brain receives these messages, it decodes it to tell us what we are seeing. After all of the refracting by the cornea and the lens, the images actually end up upside down in our brain. But our brain knows better and will automatically flip it, so we can see things how they actually are. Even though there are so many steps, all of this happens pretty quickly. The eye is one of the most complex organs in the human body, but vision is something that plays an important role in many of our lives. There's so much more to learn and discover about the human eye.